Hello and welcome to the morning sports briefing here on Thursday, the 6th of May. Hi, I'm Paul and I'll be your host here on New Zealand Sports Radio. In the news today, we'll be having a chat about NRL and some signing for the Warriors. We'll also be talking about a signing in rugby as well as the Highlanders taking a game to Queenstown. In the A-League, we've got two matches from last night to bring up to speed on, and we've got action in the NBA as well to talk about. The basketball and also the NBL over in Australia. And there's also golf news in both the LPGA and also the men's side of things as well. This is your best way to start the day up to speed with all of the important sports news. And let's kick off with that. So golf news. And in a similar move to European football, a Super League has been muted for golf, with rumours of up to $1 billion being available. Each player having initial contracts between 30 to 50 million US dollars. I'm talking US when it's all about $1 billion there. The PGA has come out and told all players that if they sign up to this league, they'll be immediately suspended and get a life ban from the PGA. And the European Tour has similarly said they will that they fully back the PGA's move and will be doing something similar there. So we'll have to see how this goes as his Rebel Tour is being muted, which would be an 18 event thing starting towards the end of next year. It'll be an 18 event schedule with a season-ending team championship with 40 to 48 players involved in that one. So starting in September 2022. Unknown if anyone has actually signed up yet, but it's reported that Phil Mickelson could gain as much as $100 million as the ringleader for this event. So we'll see how that all pans out. Moving on then to the women's game, and a big congratulations to, and I've lost my page. I'm very sorry here, folks. It's big congratulations to Amelia Garvey, who has gone and qualified for the her second major. She'll be at the Women's US Open in June, between the 4th and 7th of June. So congratulations to her. She's triumphed in a playoff in pre-qualifying for that event. So fantastic news for the 20-year-old. Obviously, Lydia Ko will also be in action there as well. She's also in action this weekend at the Honda LPGA in Thailand. So we'll keep you up to speed with how Lydia is going in that event here at 7 a.m. every single morning over the weekend. So don't forget to join us on New Zealand Sports Radio for that. Moving on then to the basketball, and in the NBA, we had 7 games yesterday. Some of the key results from there. So the Suns beat the Cavaliers 134-118, and the Clippers beat the Raptors 105-100, as well as the Bucks beating the Nets 124-118. The Pelicans were in action against the Warriors, and in a high-scoring first quarter, the Warriors took a 2-point lead, 34-32. And it was tight throughout, but in the final quarter, the Pelicans stamped their authority on the game, leading 33-24 in that quarter to win the game by 5 points, 108-103. For the Pelicans, Lonzo Ball had another good game with 33 points. Zion Williamson got 12 rebounds and 23 points there as well. So good result for the Pelicans. For the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry with 37 points led the way there. What does that mean for the table then? Then the Bucks have clinched their playoff position. So the 76ers, the Nets, and the Bucks are all in the playoffs on the Eastern Conference side. The Knicks are in 4th place there. On the Western Conference side, 4 teams as we still have got their playoff places: the Suns, the Jazz, the Clippers, and the Nuggets. The Mavericks in 5th place, looking to cement that as well. The Pelicans down in 11th, currently having a tough season of it. Moving over to the NBL in Australia. One game yesterday between Melbourne United and the Wildcats. And the Wildcats won that one comfortably, 82-69. They're helping to keep pressure on Melbourne United at the top of the table. Melbourne United top and Wildcats are second. The next games will be on Saturday as the South East Melbourne Phoenix take on Melbourne United and the Taipans take on the Bullets. In the Sal's NBL, they're back in action tonight with the Taranaki Mountaineers taking on the Franklin Bulls. That starts at 7:30 p.m. This evening. You don't forget you can catch all the Sal's NBL games on Sky. Over in the A-League, and we had 2 games yesterday. Brisbane Roar beat Western United 2-1, and Perth Glory lost at home to Melbourne City 1-3. That sees Western United in 7th place, just outside the playoffs. The Brisbane Roar up in 5th now, and Melbourne City still leading the way at the top ahead of Central Coast Mariners. Moving on then to the rugby, and Hoskins Sotutu has left Auckland and will be signed with Counties Manukau. Another exit for Auckland in the NPC, and a great signing for Counties Manukau. Things clearly not all good at Auckland at the moment, having lost a number of players and also a coach as well, exiting them this season. Also in the rugby, the Highlanders will be taking their game against the Rebels to Queenstown at the John Davies Oval, a very picturesque spot that is too. That'll be in the 3rd round of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman on the May the 30th. So great to see the Super Rugby teams, franchises, taking games out to the provinces there with that one. You have now, sorry, in the NRL, we're signing you. NRL club that you can get a full lowdown on all the NRL news and a preview of the next round with the standoff show that was broadcast last night. You can catch a recording on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter as a video, or also check out our podcast. Just search New Zealand Sports Radio on your favourite podcatcher. You have now started the day the best way up to with all the important sports news. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. with the morning sports briefing. And don't forget to join Cornflake and Shane for the Super Rugby finals preview at around about 5 o'clock this afternoon.